And amid the ongoing political crisis in Bangladesh after Sheikh Hasina's ouster, the Prime Minister, Narendra Modi-led central government, has called an all-party meeting to discuss the issue. The Lok Sabha opposition leader, Rahul Gandhi, along with Venugopal, have attended the government's all-party meet. The Defence Minister, Rajnath Singh, Home Minister Amit Shah, and the Parliamentary Affairs Minister, Kiran Rijiju, JP Nadda as well, are also present in the meeting. The External Affairs Minister, Dr. S. Jaishankar, has briefed various party leaders at the Parliament House on the developments in the neighbouring country. Meanwhile, the Congress MP Manish Tiwari also gave a notice of an adjournment motion in the Lok Sabha to discuss the situation in Bangladesh and its implications on India.
Sir, today you have given an adjournment motion notice regarding the situation which is being there within Bangladesh. How serious is this for our country as well? Because there is a high alert at the border as well, and even the DG BSF has also visited the borders because there is a tense environment which is being there.
Well, the situation in Bangladesh is definitely concerning. It's a grave situation. You've had a Prime Minister who's been compelled to leave under certain very unfortunate circumstances. Bangladesh has an important relationship with India, and the events in Bangladesh will reverberate throughout the South Asian and the East Asian region. So therefore, under those circumstances, we do hope that the government would agree to a full discussion on Bangladesh in the House.
It's a very good initiative by the government because when it comes to foreign policy matters, it has to be the national interest that prevails. There's no BJP foreign policy or Congress foreign policy. There is Indian foreign policy and Indian national interest. And that's what's extremely important for us to uphold in the spirit of actually all of us coming together on this. I believe India's interests are very clear. We have to stand with the people of Bangladesh.
जो पॉपुलर एक सोशल मीडिया पे चल रहा है कोटा के कारण ये आंदोलन हुआ वगैरह वगैरह उसको दरकिनार करिए। इस आंदोलन की कई परतें हैं जिसमें कोटा एक इशू था। डेमोक्रेसी के जो तत्व होते हैं वो अनमेट थे, अनएड्रेस थे। पिछला चुनाव याद कीजिए। तीसरा एक्सट्रीम फिलॉसफी भी है। चौथा आर्थिक प्रगति की भागीदारी व्यापक नहीं रही। हमारी सरकार इस पर नज़र बनाए हुई होगी, मुझे पूरा यकीन है और उम्मीद है कि अपने स्ट्रैटेजिक इंटरेस्ट में चूंकि एक बहुत बड़ी सीमा लगती है, हमारी पूरी कोशिश होगी कि हमारे बॉर्डर सिक्योर हों, सेफ हों।
हमारे मुख्यमंत्री ममता बनर्जी ने कल बोल दिया, हम लोग ये विषय पर भारत सरकार की साथ कदम से कदम मिला के चलेंगे। कोई विरोध का कोई विषय नहीं है। और दूसरा जो पदक्षेप लिया जाए वो हमारे बंगाल के मुख्यमंत्री ममता बनर्जी को भी अवहित करा जाए।
Now, as several MPs have raised concerns, External Affairs Minister Dr. S. Jaishankar will be addressing the Rajya Sabha at 2:30 p.m. and the Lok Sabha at 3:30 p.m. regarding the situation in Bangladesh. But to get us more about the all-party meet, we're crossing back over to my colleague Rishabh, who joins us now. Rishabh, when we're talking about the all-party meet, one thing that Dr. S. Jaishankar has tweeted out is saying that he appreciates the unanimous support and understanding that was extended. Tell us more about the conversation that went on and what your sources are telling you about the all-party meet.
Well, all-party meeting was very cordial, is what we are given to understand. The sources suggest that there was an open discussion where the opposition party MPs did have few questions that were answered point-wise by the External Affairs Minister. For example, Rahul Gandhi, what our sources suggest, did have a question that whether there is a Pakistani hand behind this whole turmoil in Bangladesh or not. He also cited that how Pakistani diplomats in Bangladesh have changed their display pictures on various social media platforms to support the protest, to which Dr. Jaishankar said India is investigating whether there was an external hand to this or not. Apart from that, there were also discussions about what the long-term or short-term strategy of the government would be, to which Dr. Jaishankar clearly mentioned that we have left it to Dr. Sheikh Hasina, that let her decide what she wants to do. Till she is in India, we will make sure that she is secure and she is within her rights to ensure that where she wants to go. And while we all know that she is in touch with at least 4 countries apart from India, where she is seeking for political asylum, in India, whether there will be a political asylum for Sheikh Hasina or not, the top sources suggest that no, that is not an option. India is not looking for a long-term asylum to Sheikh Hasina. Apart from that, there were leaders from RJD, there were leaders from Bangladesh, from West Bengal, there were leaders from Assam as well in the all-party meeting, and all of them had questions over the border. To which Dr. Jaishankar very clearly and clarified that the situation on borders are normal, BSF is on high alert, and there is no point of evacuation right now, given that we do have around 12 to 13,000 Indian nationals still back in Bangladesh, but the situation is not as bad as which needs evacuation from Bangladesh. So evacuation as of now is not being looked at. At the end, all the members of the all-party meeting did suggest that they stand with the government on this issue and would appreciate whatever the government would be doing on this issue. Remember, External Affairs Minister would be making a statement in the upper house around 2:30, which is 15 minutes from now, and the lower house around 3:30, which is an hour and 15 minutes from now.
Absolutely. Rishabh, one more aspect of this is that Sheikh Hasina may even, what sources are saying is that she wants to remain in India in the coming future as well. What have the global reactions been to Sheikh Hasina seeking refuge in India itself?
See, when it comes to Sheikh Hasina being in India, there are two aspects to it. If we talk about Aisha, first, whether she's secured in India or not, government of India doesn't want to take that chance, and that's the reason that we are not actually looking at a proactive asylum being offered to Sheikh Hasina from Indian side. Apart from that, the number two is India is in a catch-22 situation. We need to understand we share around 4,200 kilometers of land border with Bangladesh. We also share Bay of Bengal marine borders with Bangladesh, and by giving political asylum to Sheikh Hasina, we would not like to up our ante against the new regime that will come in Bangladesh, be it a military junta kind of government or an interim government that is anti-Sheikh Hasina. So that is something that India is looking at. India do have, both financial as well as strategic interests in Bangladesh, and India would not like to take a hit on that as well. And that's the reason India doesn't want to be seen supporting Sheikh Hasina beyond certain point, and that's the reason we are not seeing the proactiveness from Indian side as well. There haven't been an official statement from India. The only one we are expecting now is from External Affairs Minister Dr. Jaishankar when he'll be speaking in the Parliament later today.
Okay.
Also, if we talk about what the foreign reactions have been, U.S. has in a way welcomed this whole transition. The State Department made a comment saying the transition has happened and they would like to work closely with the interim government. Remember, it was U.S. ambassador to Bangladesh even before the 2024 election who made comments against the regime, and he was actually asked to leave Bangladesh. Apart from that, since then, Bangladesh government under Sheikh Hasina has been accusing U.S. with meddling with the internal affairs of Bangladesh. UK wants a UN-backed investigation in the protest that has ensued in last 2 weeks. So there are varying, statements coming in from various parts of the world. As of now, all eyes on Sheikh Hasina, where she heads.
Absolutely.
From Delhi
Rishabh,
when
thank
it
you
returns.
so much.